She thought no one saw her. Not her tears. Not her struggle. Not the moment her world shattered in the cold silence of night. But she was wrong. Someone was watching. Someone who had the power to change every single thing. Before we begin, hit the like button, because today's story will remind you that even in your darkest moment, hope may be watching from where you least expect. The night was quiet. Snow fell softly over the dimly lit bus stop where Lina, a 24-year-old waitress, stood alone, hugging her thin coat. Her shift had ended late again, and her manager had yelled at her again, something she had learned to accept. But tonight felt heavier. Her rent was overdue. Her mother's medicine was nearly finished, and her own strength was starting to crack. Lina sat on the cold bench, placed her old bag beside her, and whispered, "I can't do this anymore." On the other side of the street, inside a black luxury SUV, Ethan Vale, a 38-year-old millionaire known for his cold logic and impossible standards, watched silently. He had just exited a business meeting when he noticed her, fragile, exhausted, but still holding herself together through sheer will. He didn't know her, but something about her made him pause. His driver asked, "Sir, should we leave?" But Ethan didn't answer, because the moment he looked closer, he saw something strange. Across the street, hidden behind the bus stop, 3 men stood in the shadows, their eyes locked on Lina. They whispered, pointed, moved closer. And Lina, she had no idea. Lina tapped her card at the stop, but the screen flashed red. Her head dropped. Her voice cracked. "No, not today, please." The bus rolled away, leaving her alone in the freezing night. The 3 men stepped out, slowly, deliberately. Ethan leaned forward in his car seat, eyes sharp. Lina picked up her bag and started walking home, completely unaware that she wasn't alone. Her footsteps echoed. Snow fell harder. The street was nearly empty. Behind her, the men followed. Ethan's pulse tightened. Something stirred inside him, something he hadn't felt in a long time. Concern, instinct, responsibility. "Follow her," Ethan ordered. The driver blinked. "Sir?" "I said follow her." The SUV moved slowly, keeping distance, its headlights off. Lina walked faster, sensing something off but unable to see the danger behind her. One of the men whispered, "She's alone. Let's just grab her bag. Quick." Another laughed. "That's not the only thing we can take." Ethan heard it. His jaw clenched. This wasn't a misunderstanding. This wasn't paranoia. He wasn't watching only her. He was watching everyone around her. Their intentions, their movements, their hunger. And he knew what was about to happen. Lina turned down a narrow alley, the only shortcut to her neighborhood. It was a mistake. The moment she stepped in, the men sped up behind her. Lina heard footsteps and stopped. Her heart dropped. She turned. "Hey," one of the men grinned, stepping closer. "Where you going in such a hurry?" Lina stepped back. I don't want any trouble." "Oh, we know," the man smirked. "That's why we chose you." Another blocked the exit behind her. She trembled, clutching her bag against her chest. One man grabbed her wrist. She screamed, but the snow swallowed her voice. The men laughed, and that's when it happened. A beam of blinding white light exploded into the alley. The men froze. A tall figure stepped out of the SUV, shadows slicing across his sharp suit and cold eyes. Ethan Vale. His voice thundered across the alley. "Let her go." The men turned, but before they could run, Ethan's security team surged in like a storm, pulling them back, disarming them, pinning them to the ground. Lina dropped to her knees, shaking, breathing hard. Ethan approached her slowly, carefully, as if she might break. "You're safe now," he said gently. Lina looked up at him, confused, terrified, overwhelmed. Who are you?" she whispered. Ethan paused, and in that moment, his entire world shifted. Because this wasn't about who he was, it was about who she was, and why he felt like he had been meant to see her tonight. He extended his hand toward her. "Someone who saw everything," he said, "and someone who won't let anything happen to you again." Lina stared at his hand. Should she trust him? Could she trust him? Snow fell. The alley glowed in the headlights. Ethan waited. And Lina made a choice. She placed her trembling hand into his. Last night she thought she was invisible. But today, her life is no longer the same. Because the man who saw her suffering isn't done helping her, and the truth he discovers will shake them both. Snowflakes drifted through the air as Ethan helped Lina into the warm SUV. She sat stiffly, hands trembling, staring at the floor as if afraid to breathe. "Drink this," Ethan said softly, handing her a bottle of water. Her fingers shook. "Thank you, but you didn't have to help me." "I did," Ethan replied, "because no one else did." Lina's eyes glistened. Silence filled the car, but not an uncomfortable one. Just two lives brushing against each other for the first time. The car pulled up near her building, a rundown apartment block with broken windows and flickering streetlights. Ethan looked at the place, his brows tightening. "You live here?" "Yes," Lina whispered. "It's all I can afford." She stepped out, but stumbled. Ethan caught her before she fell. "You're freezing," he said. "You shouldn't go up alone." "I'll be fine," Lina insisted. But she wasn't. Her legs wobbled. Her face was pale. She hadn't eaten since morning. Ethan didn't push, but he also didn't walk away. "Let me at least walk you to your door," he said. Lina hesitated, then nodded. Inside, the hallway smelled of damp walls and cold air. A bulb flickered as they passed. "Is this safe?" Ethan asked. "For most people," Lina said softly. "But maybe not for girls like me." Ethan's expression darkened. They reached her door. The lock was old, scratched, half broken. Lina turned to him, offering a tiny, nervous smile. "Thank you. For everything." Ethan didn't leave. Not yet. Something inside him, something instinctive, kept him rooted. "Lina, what were you doing out so late? That area isn't safe." Her smile faded. "I finished a double shift. Rent is due tomorrow and my mom, she's sick. I needed extra hours." Her voice cracked. Ethan's chest tightened in a way he wasn't prepared for. "You shouldn't have to struggle alone," he said. Lina shrugged. "I learned long ago that nobody watches out for me." Ethan inhaled sharply. If only she knew how wrong she was. "Can I ask you something?" Lina said. "Yes." "Why did you help me?" "People like you. You don't stop for people like me." Ethan paused. He could have given a simple answer, but for the first time in years, he chose honesty. "Because you reminded me of someone I failed," he said quietly. Lina blinked. "You failed someone?" Ethan nodded, eyes distant. "My sister. She was struggling, but I was too focused on work to notice. I thought she was strong enough. I thought she'd ask for help." He swallowed hard. "She never did." Lina's voice softened. I'm so sorry. I made a promise," he continued, "that if I ever saw someone hurting like she did, I wouldn't look away again." Lina's eyes filled with tears. "Is that why you followed me?" "Yes," Ethan admitted, "because you thought you were alone. But I saw everyone around you, and I wasn't going to let them touch you." Her breath trembled. "Thank you," she whispered. "No one has protected me in a long time." A loud cough echoed from inside her apartment. Lina froze. "Oh no, Mom." She hurried inside. Ethan followed without asking. Lina's mother lay on a thin mattress shivering, her breathing shallow. "Mom, I'm here," Lina said, rushing to her side. Ethan's jaw tightened. This wasn't just poverty. This was danger. "How long has she been like this?" Ethan asked. "A week," Lina whispered. "I couldn't afford a doctor. I've been giving her hot water and pain tablets. But it's not enough." Ethan knelt beside the woman, examining her quietly. "She needs medical attention now," he said. "I know," Lina whispered, voice breaking. "But I don't have the money." Ethan stood up with finality in his voice. "She will not suffer another hour," he said. "I'm taking her to the hospital." Lina's eyes widened. "What? No, it's too expensive." "I can't let you. This isn't about money," Ethan said firmly. "This is about saving her life." Lina's mother coughed harder. Ethan's voice softened. "Lina, please, let me help." Tears streamed down her face. "Oh, okay," she whispered. Please help her." Ethan turned to his security team. "Bring the medical kit." and get the car." The men rushed in. Within minutes, her mother was wrapped in blankets and carried gently downstairs. Lina held her mother's hand the whole way, whispering, "Stay with me, Mama, please." Ethan walked beside her, steady, calm, grounding. Hours later, in a private hospital room, Lina's mother slept peacefully with an IV in her arm. The doctor approached Ethan. "She'll be stable. Another few hours and it could have been worse." Lina covered her mouth, sobbing with relief. Ethan placed a gentle hand on her shoulder. "She's safe now." Lina looked at him. Really looked at him. For the first time. "You saved her." "And me," she whispered. "I don't know how to repay you." "You don't owe me anything," Ethan said. "But promise me one thing." "What?" "Stop walking through life thinking you're alone." Lina wiped her tears. Her voice was barely a whisper. "I'm starting to believe." "I'm not." Ethan smiled. A real smile, rare and warm. And in that quiet hospital room, lit by soft lights and falling snow outside, two lives, once strangers, were no longer walking separate paths. Because sometimes a moment of danger leads two souls to the person they were meant to find.